Hello, and welcome back to another damn video. And today we're talking about Idubbz, which I don't think I've ever talked about Idubbz yet. Not that I know. Wait, no, I actually might have. I don't know. Been a while, but I've found a new way to edit my videos. CapCut, fun stuff instead of Clipchamp. I fucking hate Clipchamp. That never use that ever. I don't know what else to say. That was just shit. But much more better experience with CapCut. Must say. So videos will be coming out more relatively faster. Hopefully, as long as there's no problems. Otherwise, let's get into this video. This is coming clean from Idubbz TV. Let's watch this shit test.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just like implanted in your brain from all the other hate videos. There was never a bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus. If you're gonna be a hater-ass bitch, take it the full way. By the way, the background is a work in progress, so you can just tune that out. Today, I'm going to be doing the thing that everyone tells you not to do, and that is feed the trolls.
Why the fuck would you think it's a good idea to start now? Even if they're not even trolls, half of these people have genuine concerns and shit with how you deal with, all this bullshit. But, really, why? Just stop. Take a break. Do some other shit, because obviously your life is like a wreck or something because you're having to come back on here. But, let's see. We're only 28 seconds in, How much more is worse going to get,
The more important things that I want to talk about is my relationship with Anissa. I love Anissa. I love everything about her. I've only grown to love her more with time. And a lot of people online don't see it that way. For me, it's very obvious. I thought more people would be able to catch on.
Why do you care what other people think? Sorry if you heard that tapping. That was my dog. She's coming down to chill with me. Anywho, what were we talking about again? His OnlyFans wife, right? So, why do you even care about what other people say? It's you and her and nobody else. Unless, you're probably, then, go for it, add more people. But that's between you guys. Why should you give a shit what other people think? Let them think what they think. If it's not right, then, laugh at them. Don't do this. This doesn't help. This just fuels the fire. Which it's funny. Keep on doing it, actually, because it's fucking hilarious to watch this shit. But it's just
I am quiet, stoic, not talkative. She is the opposite of that. She is loud.
You're what?
I am quiet, stoic, not talkative.
You're quiet and stoic? Don't know how I feel about those, Mr. Idubbz. At least not in your past. Maybe now. You've gone through a lot of shit with your wife. Also, what's that haircut? What's up with his hair? He has like a whole short hair, and then he has curly sideburns. Not really sideburns, but bro, she should get that fixed.
Talkative. She is the opposite of that. She is loud, very talkative, social. People struggle
Bitchy.
to understand that dynamic, I think, especially me being a person who has made a career of talking online. So yes, Anissa...
I'm not talkative, but I talk online. That works. That totally makes sense.
Will oftentimes, like in many relationships, be the more talkative one. We've been together for nearly 10 years, and all of it has been online for the public to see, and there are still people accusing her of cheating, accusing me of being in an abusive relationship.
No, you're just a big old cuck who lets his wife, do OnlyFans and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's good on you, but don't be shocked when everyone makes fun of you for it, So... that's just how it is.
Relationship. None of this is true. And there is no evidence for any of this except, I guess, body language experts coming on and being like, Idubbz is being stoic here. Therefore, he's in hell.
Okay, hang on. Watch the change there.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I have never gotten.
Look at Ian in this moment. Oh my God.
Like, he looks sad. No,
It's reading body language, plus adding commentary, plus comedy. Okay? It's not like genuine concern. They don't give a shit about you, actually. I highly doubt they give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about you. I just find you hilarious. Also, what the fuck is up with that statue in the back? Holy cow. That's something. That scares me. Anywho.
he is disgusted at her. He's depressed. He's so disgusted.
Working on.
He looks disgusted with this.
He looks so uncomfortable. He's like, should I?
I mean, he
be here?
does.
He looks
It's not wrong.
so uncomfortable. Look at this guy's body language. He doesn't want to be there.
Look how miserable he looks. Dude, he looks miserable. Dude, he looks like...
What's that picture?
To be there.
Hold on.
Look how
What the fuck? It's like catching the fucking Bigfoot
miserable he
on
looks.
HG,
Dude, he looks
bro.
so-
Holy shit. That's a weird ass photo, dude. Even the dog. Dude, what a fucking weirdo. Holy shit. He looks like a Sasquatch. I don't know why I feel like that. It's just like...
Mr. Dude, he looks like he wants to kill himself.
I mean, I kind of want to kill myself now. Okay, so they're not a fan of the resting
for you.
bitch face. All right, well, I'm not going to smile all the time, fellas.
From what I've seen, your smile doesn't look the greatest, so maybe stay with the resting bitch face. You know, I have it too. It sucks, you know, having people go like, why do you look so mad, or why do you look sad all the time? But, you know, I just say, it's just my natural state of being. I don't put it any further than that. I don't make a fucking video on it.
And even when I smile, you guys still, like, contort it into, he's so uncomfortable, or he's smiling through the pain.
Burn.
Just like I said, that is uncomfortable to look at. Wow. Holy shit, that looks like, just kill me, you know? It looks like in his head, he is saying, fucking kill me. I'm not wrong. Like, holy shit, that, like I said, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to watch Idubbz smile.
He's smiling on his face,
What?
but inside his eyes, you can see his pain.
Creepy sex theories.
For some reason, well, not for some reason, for the reason of sexism and people's view on OnlyFans and them just not liking Anissa, they want to push forward a narrative that she is actively and continually cheating on me. And if you listen...
Dog, it's because of her being on OnlyFans and doing weird shit with people online, you know, and you just being fine with it. So yeah, they're gonna make rumors. Sorry if you heard that little beep. That's my heater turning off because, god damn it, I am getting hot. But as I was saying, you know, it's just, yeah, I got nothing else to say. Yeah, it's just expected at this point, you know? This has been like a year or two now. I don't give a shit. Like, just move on, my guy. Like, why the fuck you have to make a fucking video
like this
about
guy I'm
this?
about to show, it makes sense why. They are obsessed.
Anissa wants to have sex into having sex with Anissa. I think he wants to bang Anissa. Anissa was horny and wanted to have sex with.
Yeah, it's because it's funny to make fun of her for making a fucking OnlyFans and being a little fucking horny ass whore doing all that weird shit, because that's not necessary. You don't have to do that, but she chose to do that. So yeah, she's a bit of a whore. Sorry, it's just what it is. It's okay to be a whore. Just don't deny it.
This therapist, well, Anissa figured herself to it.
Yep. Do you think that makes her pussy wet?
Buddy, was she getting
stop?
plowed?
That's what I'm saying.
What we're describing here is two grown men who are fantasizing about a stranger and his wife and what they do in the bedroom or don't do in the bedroom. That is creepy weirdo shit.
And here we have
Or just really funny. I don't know. Whatever.
Idubbz with the bull, folks. There's Idubbz with the bull.
He's using sexualized terms to describe a picture of me and my dog.
What?
And what are we doing?
He was just saying.
Bull, folks. There's Idubbz with the bull.
He's just saying Idubbz with the bull. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being autistic as fuck. But like, I don't see any sexual innuendo with that. But, you know, even then, they're just comedians. He's a fat fucking comedian. He's funny, you know, and if you don't find him funny, oh well, you know. But it is.
He's using sexualized
What the fuck
terms
it is? I keep on saying that, but it
describe
is.
a picture of me and my dog. And what are we doing? So many people will tell Anissa and I of just like,
I really don't think it was
feed
meant to be
into the
sexual.
hate. And it's like, okay, we're going to post some normal stuff. Anissa posts just me with a picture of my dog, and this is the type of commentary we get about it.
Idubbz with the bull. Gorgeous Gabe Plowder in the back room of the salon. 3-hour bukkake session with all of the male stylists.
If you're curious about the hairdresser these guys are talking about, I will point you to my disgraced boxing coach, Michael Briggs. For some reason, this stupid fucking loser and his dumb as rocks wife decided to go on the H3 podcast. They already spilled their guts. They were getting paid like $5,000 to go on this podcast.
I'm going to be sending you guys $5,000 for the bonus that you never got.
I think they were maybe afraid that they wouldn't get the money if they didn't thoroughly trash us. So them maybe thinking that they weren't trashing us hard enough, Michael Briggs decided to invoke the name of one of his presumably friends and say that Anissa was like thirsting after him.
She definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them, because anytime
It wasn't on him. It was about one of the other dudes. What the fuck? You literally just showed us. What the fuck are you talking? What am I fucking watching? Jesus, Idubbz, dude. Where did the Idubbz we knew and love go? He's not here
it
anymore.
was spar, she would just
He's
be
gone.
super into it and watch every moment. Yeah, even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it.
For whatever it's worth, every time Michael Briggs, my disgraced boxing coach, would reference Gabe, he would always refer to him as Gorgeous Gabe. He couldn't help but refer to him as Gorgeous Gabe on the podcast.
I would call him Gorgeous Gabe.
So what? You know, it's a little nickname. Maybe the guy is just really gorgeous. You know, if I see a gorgeous dude, maybe I'll nickname him gorgeous whoever fucking name he is, you know? Like, but I haven't run past a really gorgeous man yet, so I don't know. Like, what does it fucking matter?
He's a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he's got tattoos. He's large. He's tan.
I don't call him that. My wife doesn't call him that. If you have some unresolved sexual tension or
maybe your wife just doesn't say it in front of you. Ew.
Fantasies, whatever the fuck it is, you need to keep that shit to yourself and not project it onto other people. I wish the best to Gabe. Michael Briggs, on the other hand, absolute fucking creep weirdo. Now, I know a lot of this is very grotesque and obsessive. I would prefer if people didn't talk about me and my wife or other people in this way.
Ethics and morals. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want to talk about the concept of being a lolcow because he's fucking...
Is that what he is now? Is Idubbz a lolcow now? Oh, shit. Hold on. What if I do a little research on this? Hold on. We're gonna do a little research on this, fellas. Guys and gals. You know, Google isn't much help. But yeah, he's a lolcow. Yeah. I guess that'll be the whatchamacallit? Thumbnail,
Losers.
not thumbnail,
They
but title
love
of this
the
video.
concept
Sure.
of like labeling someone a lolcow and then like bullying them and watching their life.
A person or group that people laugh at for actions they take despite not trying to be funny. Yes, that's that's pretty much you. They may try to take themselves seriously, but or often milked for laughs with or without their knowledge. Yeah, Idubbz, you're a fucking lolcow now. Holy shit.
Control. They won't, say as much. They'll just be like, yeah, we just do it for laughs. The whole thing's entertainment. It's just just an innocent guy just having a laugh. Thankfully,
it is for laughs. All that we do. That's a face. It's all for laughs. This is commentary. This is entertainment. After all, if we're not doing it for laughs, then what's the point? Facts, information. Other than that, yeah, pretty much laugh.
Anissa and I are in a much safer and privileged position than many other people who are the
Seriously? You kind of had to let go of Creator Clash a little bit ago because of money issues. So are you sure about that?
targets of guys like this who want to bully them into submission. So now I want to look at two different clips from these guys. There is the fat one and his cohort who are listening to Anissa describe, like, essentially having a hard time online, seeing people mock and make fun of her dad with Alzheimer's.
They were laughing at my dad for getting sick on some of these forums. Like,
What did you think? What did you think? Because you shared it online?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's what people are going to do because they want to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
Look, he isn't wrong. This shit.
I don't think they probably even really believe the stuff that they're saying, but they know because it's extreme and like edgy that it will cause you mentally spiral like this. So that's
Is this what Idubbz put or something? The no way thing? I mean,
why they do it. And you're telling them that it affects you. So guess what? They're going to keep doing it. This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
he isn't wrong. What the fuck?
The whole time, he's not saying that he is a perpetrator of bullying her. What he's saying is that other people are doing that. But he is doing it actively.
He's just giving an explanation of why it's happening. He put it out there. People are going to make fun of it. Sometimes it's unfortunate, but, it's just what the internet does. You can't help it.
In this video, he is bullying Anissa.
Oh, in that clip? Where? When?
And in other videos, he's literally bullied and made fun of her dad who has Alzheimer's.
With a late-stage dementia patient who is a extremist Muslim, and he sees his daughter covered in tattoos, married to Idubbz the cuck, and he just freaks the f out. Idubbz is having to take him on walks through the neighborhood, talk to this demented guy.
So this is something
That was pretty tame. I'm not gonna lie.
that he's very familiar with. But for some reason, in this moment, he refuses to take any ownership of the fact that he is part of the problem.
Like, that's what people are going
He's not. Oh my god. You can't get rid of it, so might as well fucking join it. Literally, like, what's the point? What's the fucking point?
to do because they want to get a reaction out of you. So that's why they do it. And you're telling them that it affects you.
He doesn't want to admit it, and it makes you want.
He's not even like, even his joke towards the dementia wasn't even that, like, gut wrenching or something. Like, it wasn't that bad of a joke. Like, I didn't find it funny, but it's like, it wasn't even like a joke, to be honest. Like, what the fuck are we even talking? Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus. God. My brain.
Wonder why. And we get a little window into that at the end of the clip.
This is how the internet works. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is.
It's
He says
true.
in this moment, it shouldn't be. Why the fuck do you think he says it shouldn't be? Could that be because it's wrong?
This is the same motherfucker that said the N-word multiple times in front of people to get a reaction out of them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And it's a mean, evil thing to do, to acknowledge that someone is suffering and deciding that you are going to...
This is the same guy that made the whole "I'm gay" meme. Like, what? What the fuck? We're in the wrong timeline, guys.
attack them online continuously for the thing that they are, either insecure or struggling with. It's plain as day that he's part of the problem, but he fucking refuses, like a coward does, to take any responsibility for him being part of the problem. I don't think a lot of these commentary channels...
It wasn't even like he was saying he wasn't part of the problem. He was just saying people in general are just going to do that. People on the internet are just going to... Like, he isn't, like, trying to cut himself out for any obvious... You're just pulling shit out of your
want
ass,
to be
it
held
feels
to
like.
a higher standard. I think they want to comment on the strategy of things, and they don't want to reveal too much of their own morals or principles. This next guy is the perfect example of what I'm describing. He is being very critical of me talking to a therapist. And by the way, that wasn't even a therapy session. I just happened to cry in that moment, and I was like, this might be able to communicate authenticity, so I'll include it.
And then Ian goes on a podcast with a...
Wait, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Be able to communicate authenticity, so I'll include...
So you just put it in randomly to convey emotion? That sounds a little weird.
it.
And then Ian goes on a podcast with a therapist and gets extremely real with him, which is a profoundly stupid idea.
I mean, yeah. Why would you do that in on a public setting? That's between you and a therapist, not the internet and the therapist and you. That's not how it works.
Like eating with your
Oh, the dog's leaving. God damn it.
mouthful on camera. He of all people should know better than to go on a therapist's podcast and vent about his very real problems on a public forum like
Yeah,
that. Because
he's
people
not
will use that
wrong.
information against him.
He's not wrong. What are we doing?
Like this.
The same person live streamed his own therapy session where he actually cried.
If you're going to be a hater-ass bitch, take it the full way. Take responsibility for having the opinion that crying online is pathetic and weak.
It's just weird to be doing up a therapist session on the internet. Like not, doing a therapist session for the internet to see. That's what I meant. Like, why? What's the fucking point? Other than to get clicks. That's all. That's like literally how I see it.
Don't say I am the enlightened centrist and other people are going to make fun of you for that.
Because people will use that information against him.
People will use the information
Literally.
against me. Who's people? I'm pretty sure you're people. You're the
What?
one who's playing this fucking clip. You're the one.
Are you retarded? He's just pointing out the information. Oh my God, you're actually retarded. Oh my God. Sorry, dog. Once again. But
One who's
goddamn.
making this video called the most toxic wife. I don't know why these fucking pussies don't accept the full troll mask. They're acting as if being sincere is impossible to do online. It's not impossible. It's difficult in the situation that Anissa and I are in, but we're making that choice intentionally. So you making this bold claim that we are like unaware what happens when Anissa talks about her dad who has Alzheimer's.
Someone will bully you if you share your feelings. Yes, literally, that will happen. Unfortunately, it sucks, but that will happen.
Alzheimer's or me crying, like we're very aware that that is going to be viewed as gay and be made fun of by people like you.
Random critiques.
And now I'm going to react to a couple of these random creators who have made videos or statements about Anissa and I, just to give you a taste of what an average is. And additionally, like in making some of those videos, it just attracts a certain type of person where they're like, I'm going to list off a bunch of people I consider lolcows or people who are mentally like disabled. And I'm going to tell you to make fucking documentaries about them. And then in that case, like, I'm not fucking doing that. You seeing that happen right now with World of T-shirts. There's a lot of people who think they're like doing it responsibly or respectfully. And it's just hell. It's just like, what the fuck is any of this shit?
Bro, what is going on? Anissa legitimately convinced him his entire being as a person is bad.
Did I once say my entire being is bad? You're allowed to be critical of yourself and the content you're making. You would benefit from being a little critical of the content you're making. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, actually comment on what I was talking about.
Other than the World of T-shirts thing, I mean, he as fortunate as it is, it's just a system failure. But I don't even understand the rest of that shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just retarded or something. But.
Do you agree or disagree with the statement that you should be making videos and documentaries about people who are mentally disabled because you are encouraged by your fan base to do so? Do you agree with that? Maybe engage with the prompt.
And fellas, and even fellettes, all right? Never, just listen up, all right? Never let your partner actually change you this much. Never let them convince you that you are so bad as a person, like everything you do, the way you act, everything you believe is bad, and you must agree to their way of life, everything they do. Obviously,
shit, he might be getting somewhere with that. Like, ever since Idubbz got with a girl, he's been a whole nother person.
Why do you think that she thinks everything I do is bad? I'm like, man, these people have fucking drank the Kool-Aid to a disgusting degree.
Obviously, if there's legitimate criticism taken into account or whatever, but this is legitimately tragic. He cannot be proud of a single thing he's ever done in his entire life. He just feels guilty about all of it because of Anissa.
Dude, I'm proud of plenty of things. I'm not just going to go on
like what?
Stream and declare it. Like, what do you, like, it's so boring. Like, I don't want to talk about how.
I mean, at least he isn't like Jar, who goes ahead and goes like, oh, but I've won this commentary thing or this commentary drama and that one. That's a step up. That's a step up. But like, what have you done that you could be proud of? I can't think of one thing other than Creator Clash 1. But even then, that just became a failure. Yeah. No, you're fucked, dude. You're fucked.
Proud I am of making the Airsoft Fatty documentary. Like, do you guys really need me to fucking bloviate about how I really enjoyed following the narrative structure of a fatty battling with his friends in Battle Creek?
It was my opinion that some of your content in the past was actually good before. It was actually logical. You made some good points. You don't need to feel so bad about every single thing. Maybe you did some bad shit. You said some slurs. That shit was bad. Whatever.
Dude, I know. I just, this is so frustrating. I just want to say, like, a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about are going to be upsetting or they're going to be a downer to you because that's interesting. I don't know if it's because I have a higher threshold. It kind of feels like I do, right? A lot of the things that these commentators
higher threshold for what, my guy? Literally what?
Commenting on is they're saying like, oh my gosh, that would crush me basically if my wife described me in that way or said that about me. And it's like, okay, it would hurt you. You're feeling bad through me. You think that I'm feeling those same feelings that you're feeling. I'm not.
A lot of like good shit to your content as well. You're legitimately, fighting against like evil people and shit like that.
Because I'm sensing this guy as being his own version of sincere, because I honestly think, I don't know how old this guy is, but I'm going to say a teenager, a teenage commentary YouTuber. I'm going to say that their version of sincere is going to look very different than mine. I'll take what I can get right now from this guy. When I'm giving my actual authentic take about something, you don't need to put the blame on my wife. You don't need to say that she's controlling me. This is very off base. People who are in relationships, they communicate, they talk. This is just the reality of getting in a relationship and becoming more enmeshed. Like it happens. If we eventually have a kid together, like it's very important that we're on the same page and that we communicate. I know it might feel like you have some outsider insight, but it is just very wrong.
Literally, what is he even fucking saying? This is nothing stuff. We've lost the sauce. We've lost the sauce, guys.
To speak my truth. Yeah, I agree, Bri.
Do you want to know why this shit makes me so mad? Because there was a point in time back in OnlyFans season 1 where I was like, dude, Idubbz is the fucking man. Such a chill guy. So down to earth. Loved meeting him in real life. Loved playing games with him. This guy was the fucking man.
I think Tectone is remembering this in a kind of a weird way. It seems like he's very nostalgic and happy about it.
Because you used to be so cool and funny and realistic. But now you're just a shell. You're a whole different person. Just the same face. That's what he's saying. Motherfucker.
Being very over the top of how epic I was.
He's not being over the top.
By this time, everyone had like decided that Anissa could.
Back then, you were cool as shit, bro. You were funny. But now, you're just funny to make fun of.
Controls my life, and that I'm a beta male soy cuck boy. So it actually is very funny that he's coming out now saying like, man, he was the man just 2 years ago. It's like, dude, the fucking cat was out of the bag 2 years ago. Also, it's weird because I didn't play games with him other than we were in the same guild. I don't know. I think he's just trying to add on to this narrative that the internet
matter
of man, he used to be so awesome. He was so cool.
Move on.
And then he fucking got corrupted by that fucking bitch.
He was one of my favorite content creators of all time. And to see that this is what he became. I mean, this guy inspired me to do content. Like my breakdowns on people's entire character.
Sorry, dog again.
Was inspired by Idubbz. And it's so lame. Like to see what one woman's pussy and Hassan can do to a motherfucker is insane to me. And if he just would have remained true to himself, he wouldn't have ended up this husk of a man he is today and probably would have way more viewers and wouldn't having to be making content that he hates for money. It's just...
This is such fucking cope, man. Like hearing Tectone say it, it's just like, it's reminding me how many times I've heard this fucking script. These people cannot
Do you even understand what the fuck he just said? You're not making any sense at all. What the fuck are you saying?
fathom that the based epic N-word guy has changed his mind over time. It's got to be a woman's pussy or Hassan. I think if they accept that I came to that decision on my own, they have to reckon with some demons of their own. Like,
it's just, if that was the case, then, I don't know, you're just more of a retard then. I don't know what else to say. Because it'd make more sense if it was because of a woman or because you made a new friend. But if you just came to that realization by yourself, if you can even say a realization, then you're full on tard, my guy. There's no helping you.
it's hard to accept the fact that I've taken this journey and it's not one I regret. It's actually one that I've...
Are you sure about that? Are you positive about that? I think you're regretting it. Come on. Creator Clash, what? 3 now? The Creator Clash isn't even yours. It's not even yours anymore. You just bought it off. No, you sold it off. So, you can't, what are you proud of? What are you fucking proud of? The fuck? Holy shit, what a tart.
Felt better after doing.
And Tectone is right. This guy is such a disappointment. Like, Idubbz calling people incels when the first woman he met literally destroyed, like, took over his life and destroyed him, dude.
I don't know if this is your own theory or if it's just, like, implanted in your brain from all the other hate videos, but Anissa is not the first person.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Like, why are you still on this Anissa thing? Like, just move on. Holy shit.
Person, or not the first woman I've met. I've met plenty of other women.
But she seems to be stuck to you like a fucking leech, though.
She's certainly not the first woman I've dated, and certainly not the first woman I've had sex with. But I will admit that she's the first woman I married. Also, there are a lot of grown men out there who were outraged to find out that I changed my last name from Washburn to Jama when I married Anissa.
Who took his wife's last name, taking Anissa's last name, taking your wife's last name.
He's taken her last name.
His last name?
The last name, the story. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's so many. I forgot.
I think some of these people think I'm trying to push a woke agenda or some shit, but I don't give a fuck what anyone does with their own last name.
Then why are you talking about it? This is literally a nothing burger. This is just something to make fun of. Because it's not normal. And that's okay. If you don't want to be normal, that's okay. But don't act like you don't care, but then make a whole video and bring it up. Like, am I crazy? Hello?
Names. This is what I chose to do because I like her last name better. When my rancid boxing coach and his wife decided to go on the H3 podcast as like this mutual exchange of talking shit about Anissa and I in exchange for $5,000, that was sort of under the premise that I owed them some sort of bonus money.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were also promised a bonus on CC1, and we never got it. But because Michael is so nice, he didn't want to, like, make Ian feel uncomfortable and ask Ian and Anissa about it.
And I was always under the assumption that there was no bonus because even though he told me there was a bonus, he then disappeared for 6 months and I never saw him. So I was like, was there a bonus or was there not a bonus?
There was never a bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus.
God damn.
I was paying these people an hourly rate to do the job that
You know, you talk about saying you're being all nice now, and you're just like, these fucking losers. Like, Jesus, calm down. Calm down.
I asked for them to do, and they got paid. This fucking loser with the beard
Jesus.
got paid $32,000 for training an influencer to box, and she got paid $9,000 to film some of it. They conveniently never talked to either one of us about it.
You confronted about that? You asked them, or you didn't want to?
No, I just let it be.
I'm the same.
They conveniently don't have any text messages or emails or contracts that have anything to do with bonus money because that conversation didn't happen. They are lying to Ethan and his crew, and they're lying to the audience.
How is it that
Yeah, I don't have any evidence or anything, so I don't know. That's between you and them, you know? I don't really give a fuck.
We put on this great event. We raised $1.3 million for charity, and he promised us a bonus. And then right after the event, he just kind of pretend like he's too busy to check in with us.
Too busy to check in with you? I don't need to fucking check in with you. You're not my parents. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You weren't promised a bonus. I was doing my own shit. Why the fuck would I want to spend my time with you when I'm filming a show with Dax Flame? You guys are fucking losers.
You confronted about that? You asked them, or you didn't?
How many times has he said losers now? Like, holy cow.
If it was promised to you, if this imaginary bonus was promised to you, that should give you a lot of confidence to at least say, bonus? That's potentially a lot of money for you, you know, in this fictional scenario where you were promised a bonus. Surely it makes sense to at least inquire if it was promised to you, right? Because I've been consistently paying.
You know, it's shocking, I know, but not everyone thinks the same as you, Idubbz. Some people think they should just leave it be, so then there isn't any more problems. You know, but sometimes that can change. You know, sometimes people just change. Obviously, you've shown that. You went to an awesome person to a shit person. So you've became such a great example to that. So thank you. Thank you very much.
You day after day for all the work you were doing. So if I never missed a payment for you and your wife and a bonus was promised at some point, then don't you think it would be pretty fucking obvious and apparent that you should text me, hey, what about that bonus? Of course, but there was no bonus because you're fucking lying. Like, fuck these crooked people. They came on this podcast. They used this bonus thing as some sort of like weird exchange of like, yeah, we can't go on the podcast and just talk blatant shit about our clients. So what we're instead going to do is pretend like we were stiffed by our clients after they promised us a windfall of cash. There's so many other truthful things that they could have focused on the podcast that would have made me look like a bitch to a certain, you know, sector of the internet. One of those things being me crying after a tough sparring session. Like, that's truthful.
Did you say he cried?
Oh, he had to have a meeting.
Yeah. So after that, so he was crying at the gym.
It's okay to cry, but it's not okay for him to cry. Now, to the crew of the H3 podcast, I have something important to say. I think you are all pieces of shit. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this episode of Idubbz Complains. If you want to hear me complaining live in your ears, particularly today, if you're watching this video the day it comes out, go and check out my Twitch live stream. I'll put a link in the description. I am going to be reacting to the H3 podcast where my rat coach and his rat wife are being nasty rats together. So go give it a watch, give it a listen, and
no, thank you. Anyways, shit video, terrible video. He is a Lolcow now. I don't know what else to describe him as other than, yeah, he's Lolcow material. Wow. It's just at the very end, it was just, I don't know what to say because he was just bringing up the whole money stuff. There isn't much that's between them, you know? He doesn't even show any examples or evidence of them lying. So he just says it and it's just like, okay, where's your proof? So if either of them could show proof, I haven't watched the full video of, I think I've watched a bit of it where the trainers is talking and, you know, I believe them more than Idubbz, but that's just personal preference. Okay. Oh, tired. So I'm going to take a little nappy nap. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a better day than me. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.